Well, life was so different. And when I was young, the war was on. The war started in 1939, and I was at school, you know. We had our dances and our sport and all that. And I always have lived on the land. So I have a different outlook to townspeople. So we had a dairy farm. We had a very good dairy farm. We had very special cows. They weren't just muggles, they were Jerseys crossed with Friesians. Jerseys for the cream, and Friesians for the quantity of milk. And I always had a house cow all my life. My beautiful black Twinkle, who gave me lots and lots of cream and milk. Yeah, and I was just a girl that stayed at home and helped with the work at home, as did most young girls of that time. There wasn't anything much offering in the town for work. You either became a housemaid. The people, the more wealthy ones in the town, had a maid, and some girls became nurses, and some worked in shops, and some were telephonists. I went to dance at John Boo when I was about 16 or 17, I suppose. Yeah. So then I was married before I was 20. Nice thing, yeah. The catalogues came from Rockmans and Wakes in those days, and they were nice dresses. Not skinny, starved things that models now, but healthy-looking girls and lovely sundresses and shirt makers and all that sort of thing. Yeah, they're really nice. It was local music. We had what was known as fighting forces. The music was all voluntary, and I was one of the pianists at that time. We played for the dances here in the hall, yeah, and so there was no live band. It was piano music, and there was a piano and a violinist. No drums in those days. Yeah, Mr. Thomas played the bones. They were really bones. Bones from animals, that they rib bones, polished up, and they clacked them. But they were all right. They were quite loud and they kept good time. Yeah. If you could call them that. Painting and music. Music is still a vital part in my life. I'm even at 95, I'm still learning. I'm learning more classical stuff. I had my own dance band. Yeah. This is my music room. I've got 2 electric organs and my pianola. You got any favourites? think it started when I was a little girl. I used to write on the walls at home, naughty little girl, scribbling on writing cats' names. One was called Worried Eyes. A painting group started, and I had 6 months tuition, and then I've painted up to this year, you know. I used to go out and take photos and paint from photos. I didn't paint out on location because, as you realise, the sun changes and the sun moves and the shadows are going to change, so you can't, you got to have one photo and stick to that. And always music, from when I could just stand up on the floor and touch reach the keys. My mother taught me little pieces, but we had a lot of music in our home because there wasn't a wireless or telly then, and it was singing around the pianola, all the beautiful songs. Mum played the violin and the accordion. Oh, well, not much different. I'm still young at heart, and I love the things I've always loved. I'm not remotely interested in towns or cities. Oh, yeah, I look back over various things I could have done better. As you get older, you're a bit more tolerant. You don't judge people quite so harshly. What you have to do is try and enjoy life because it passes very quickly. And don't be wanting. Don't be a wanting person who's got to have everything. Some people are, you know. I'm not a wanting person. And none of my family were. We weren't in the position, we weren't well off. Everybody worked. Don't be a want. Be happy with what you got, and not jealous of other people either. No matter how good you are at something, there's always someone better and someone not as good. So as long as you're happy and satisfied with what you're doing, we'll stick to that.